Namaste, good afternoon. Welcome to today's episode. Uh, Today we'll talk about something known as detoxification, cleanse. This has become a new buzzword these days, and people uh, just want to do some sort of detox, some sort of cleanse program, assuming that this will help them. Definitely it helps, but we have to understand why we need to do a detox first, and what are the key things or key points that we should keep in mind when we are planning to do a detox. See, our lifestyle choices, okay, in terms of the food that we eat, the environment that we live in, the emotional stress, uh, the way we react, is totally different to what we want to be. Okay, so our health choices are different than what our life choices are in most of the cases. And when there is an imbalance between these two, that's when the toxicity builds up. If this toxicity remains for long, that is what leads to an urge or a need to do a detoxification. So there are a lot of different types of detox that you can do. So there is an emotional detox, there is a mental detox, and then there are physical detox. Now, mental and emotional detox, it is more difficult to do because managing them is difficult as compared to doing a physical detox. So for mental and emotional, I think meditation, breathing, having a hobby to live with, ensuring that you are around with people, those who bring joy to your life. Okay, have a life which is full of affirmation and gratitude. So these help you move towards it. But what is more important is what we are looking at is, or what we will want to talk about is the physical detox. So why do we need a detox? Uh, See, the food that we are eating is not as nutritious as it was some 30-40 years ago. We did a video where we went into details of saying that between 1975 and now, uh, the food nutrition value has gone down anywhere between 40% to 80%, and that is by product we talked about. So that means the same food that we are eating today is totally different from what it was earlier. Then we have issues like herbicide and pesticides being high, chemicals, both in terms of what we put on our skin, what we consume, preservatives, additives, colors. Okay, so these all are being taken as toxins in our body. Our body will recognize only two things: one, food; rest everything is toxin. So the whole food that you eat is what nourishment is. Rest all, whether it is a supplement, whether it is a medication, whether it is any preservative, color, additive, emulsifying agent, anything is considered as toxins. Now the body is made in a way that whatever you are inputting into your body, the body will try and process it as much as it can and then move it out. And hence you stay in a phase of normal. But now when this does not happen, okay, when the input or the toxins that you're getting from the lifestyle choices that you make is much higher than the toxin that your body is able to eliminate. And how do you eliminate? You eliminate through excretion, you eliminate through your sweat, you eliminate through your urine. Okay, these are the three major sources of elimination. So if you are not able to eliminate the amount of what you are getting in your body, plus if your body is deprived of nutrients, okay, for example, for a liver to detoxify, it needs around 6 main nutrients in its phase 2 process. So if those 6 nutrients are not available, that's when accumulation starts. And when accumulation goes beyond a point and the body needs help, it shows it in some form of dis-ease or some form of eruption or some discomfort. If we're able to fix it, I think then we are home. Now, what happens, and that is something which I really wanted to emphasize. I hear a lot of people approaching me and saying that I feel I have a problem, can I do a liver detox? I feel that my kidneys are not pumping properly, filtering properly, can I do a kidney detox? Please understand, doing a small activity of a detox will not fix your problem. If that was the case, I think there is no need for nutrition school, there is no need for a holistic lifestyle. Everybody can just copy that, keep on eating what they're eating, keep on drinking what they're drinking, and just do phased manner detox every month, every 2 months, and everything should be perfect. But that does not work. So before you do any detox, there are a couple of things that you have to ensure. First thing, see, our body naturally detoxes ourselves. Okay, it naturally has a tendency to clear itself. And when does that body do that? It does it when you are sleeping. So before you undertake any sort of detox, whether it is a kidney, colon, lung, liver, any detox, it is important to get into a habit of sleeping properly. So have a set time to go to sleep. Okay, ensure that not later by 10 or 11 in the evening you are asleep, and you are at least getting at least 6, 7 or up to 8 hours, depending upon how much your body needs, at least that amount of sound sleep, because that's when the body organs repair, detoxify and builds itself. If you are compromising on it, if you are up on social media till 1 in the night and assuming that next day again you'll get up at 5 and do your daily chores, and then evening you'll do a detox program and you'll be fine, I'm sorry, you will not be. Maybe momentarily for a smaller phase you might feel, but eventually your body will ask for help. So it's very important before you start any detox program that you get into a habit of sleeping properly. Now it can take 15 days, 20 days, 3 weeks, 4 weeks, maybe 2 months or maybe 6 months, but you need to get into this habit. Okay. Some cases where there is a medical intervention needed, you might need to do an immediate detox just to bring the level down and just to get the organs, support the organ. But this is what we're talking about the masses, okay, in general, for a maintenance purpose. Second thing, for detox to happen, okay, natural detox to happen, your cellular metabolism has to be right. Cellular metabolism means, one, the hydration has to be proper. So drinking enough water, okay, so that movement of nutrient in and out, okay, movement of nutrient and excretion of waste material from the cell happens properly. So hydration becomes a number 1 priority, number 2 priority after sleep when you want to do any detox program. So maybe start with sleep. Set up a log that I will sleep at this time. Ensure that you follow it. Then next week or maybe after 2 weeks when you're into habit, start with a hydration program. Okay. Third is food. So at the end of the day, all the information that the body gets, all the nutrients the body gets is from the food that we eat. Now, people will say, oh, I can't afford to eat organic food all the time. It's so expensive. I don't think you need to eat organic all the time. Okay, you need to understand the best food for you is the best food that you can buy, which you can afford, which you can eat, which you can remember to take, is the best food for you. Why do we need organic? See, organic is again going the way the other conventional food went a couple of years back or maybe 10 years back, wherein our urge to eat led to people grow it in some malpractices around food. So if, for example, a classic example is, I saw mangoes in the market in the month of early March. Mango is a May fruit. You have to remember, especially in the north of India. So we want to eat mangoes, hence all the production, the way it is being produced, the way it is being ripened, is done for our demand. So if the demand goes down, definitely over a period of some time, the production will come back on track. And you might not need to have a so-called organic food. Remember to eat anything and everything that's seasonal and that's local to you. Okay? Because that's where the body will adapt and that's where your detoxification will start naturally. Okay, so sleep, hydration, eating local and seasonal food. Fourth thing for detox to happen is physical exercise. You need to ensure that you do some sort of physical activity. Physical activity does not mean that you have to compulsorily go to a gym and do a 60 minutes of cardio or weight training. A simple exercise of 40 to 45 minutes of walking is more than what you need. A simple session of yoga is more than you need. If you don't know yoga, normal stretching, bending, forward bending, side bending, some spot jumping, some twisting, that's all the body needs. Because remember, you started with fixing your sleep and the natural detox. Then you started giving energy to your cell. Once that is done, then you started giving good food to your body. Then you said that Now energy is there, the hydration is there, the detoxification process there. Now I want to speed it up. So the ATP process, I'll speed it up by physical exercise. So if you do these four things, maybe it's a period of 3 months, 6 months, or maybe an year, depending upon how your body reacts to it. What is your current lifestyle? What environment you have? That's when you start moving towards your so-called real detoxes. Okay. Now, when you do detox, you have to ensure that there are two things to it. For example, let's talk about liver. If you're doing a liver detox, it is important to have one, the downstream impact, okay, and one is an upstream reason. So the downstream impact of a liver is that if you do a liver detox, what will happen? The toxins which are coming into your liver, they gets reacted with the nutrients that you're eating, or the supplements that you're taking, or the detox program that you're doing, and then these fat soluble toxins gets converted into a water soluble, and then they are excreted out of the body. So if you do a liver detox, you are supporting the phase 1 part of it, okay, where the toxins have come, they have reacted. The liver is clean and it starts pumping everything towards your colon, okay, to be excreted out of the body. But the colon part is not clear, okay, the excretion part is not clear. So when that is not clear, what will happen? Toxins have been pushed, but they are not moving out of the body. And new food is being eaten, so continuously some amount of toxins, no matter how good the food you're eating, you'll have some toxins always coming in your body, because that's the way organ has to work. So this is coming, this has sped up, but the excretion part is not. Okay, so the downstream impact is very, very high. So before you start any detox program, ensure there is zero constipation. Now, to ensure zero constipation, those first 4 things that we talked about, that's what needed. Flaxseed can help you, castor oil can help you, isabgol can help you, triphala can help you. Eating a diet which has got raw as well as cooked, whole fruits, fiber, that will help you. That's all you need. If your body is nutrient deficient, let's say it's deficient in magnesium, adding food first, which are rich in magnesium, and if that food is not ample, then maybe supplements will help you. So then this becomes, the constipation or emotions becomes your 5th part, because remember, 80% of excretion happens through your emotions. The rest 20% is through the sweat or through the urine. So once you clear this organ, before you start fixing your liver, fix your constipation, fix your motion. When I say constipation, does not mean that people who are chronically constipated. It means the motions have to be right. For example, people say, I don't have constipation. Okay, I pass my stools every day. Definitely you do pass, but you have to ensure that get a stool test done. Check whether there is undigested food in your stool. Check there is some elevated enzymes in your stool. So check that there is enough zinc in your body, which is supporting your immune system. Then do your organ detox. Okay, and once you do it, you have to ensure that you do not build those toxins faster. So you need to adapt to a different lifestyle which does not support accumulation of toxins. Okay, so to do any detox, the first thing is you have to clear the downward impact. Okay, which is the downward reaction that happens whenever you do a detox. Second thing is the uproot reason. What is the uproot reason? You need to ensure that you're amply hydrated, good food, good sleep hygiene, and physical activity. Until this does not happen, no matter what detox, whether you do olive oil or you do coriander seeds, it will not help you. It will only make your condition worse. Second tip, do not do any detox in isolation. Okay, because do a complete cycle. Clean your colon, clean your kidneys, clean your liver, and then re-clean your colon, because you want to remove first whatever has been accumulated in your body, then start cleaning one organ. Once that is done, then again you flush out what is there in your colon, because you want all the toxins that have been built up over the years pass on. Okay, but again, remember, these are short-term intervention that you're doing to fix your body and get it into a start mode. This is not a natural phenomena that we need to do detox. Our parents never did it. I think we are the first generation which is starting to learn about this or trying to exhibit, because we had made lifestyle choices which are asking us to do this. So during your detox phase, ensure that you're not physically exerted. Ensure that refined food is less. Uh, if you're fasting, you have to ensure that fasting is a very good to detox yourself, but you need to support your fasting during the build-up phase. So people who do fasting and they're eating high carb post that might do something wrong to themselves. You need to have protein to support muscle buildings, to support that muscle loss is not there. Because if there is a muscle loss, then you are in a big problem. So keep it very simple. Okay, detoxes, you might not need a detox program after all if you are doing those 4-5 steps that we talked about. But still, you want to do a detox program, I would always urge, do not follow what you just read or what you can just Google. Understand what your specific need is. Speak to some experts who can guide you, coach you. Understand what can be done. Okay, there are a lot of things. Okay. Third thing that you should do when you are looking at a detox in a broader picture is add variety to your lifestyle. When I say variety, try and eat different types of fruits and vegetables. Try and eat different types of grain. Try and have different types of fat in your diet. Try and have different types of herbs, spices. So keep experimenting. Understand. So read about, let's say, spices. What is the role of spices? How can you incorporate those spices in your lifestyle? Because anything which is natural will support you. The magnitude will differ. So some people might get help by eating a particular spice, you might not, because your body is not habitual to it. So understand what is there. There is no set rule that you can follow saying that I'll follow this protocol and I will be clearing my detox program. It does not happen that way. Okay? You need to understand what is your unique body's requirement, because you are living in an environment which is totally different to somebody who's living next to you. Your body is reacting it differently. Your sleep patterns are different. Your hydration is different. Your body needs are different. Your food you're digesting is different. So clean your organs first in terms of what you're inputting in them. Clean what is getting outputted, and then you might not need any detox program. But if you still need, there are certain ways that you can help to speed up this detoxification. But trust me, I think lifestyle is the biggest detoxifier that you can ever find. Fix it, and you might not need any other intervention. So have a wonderful day, everyone, and we'll catch up soon. Namaste.